Okay, here we have Nina. So if you are the type of founder of a startup, a CEO, that you're working a lot of hours, maybe over 70 hours a week, and you would like to work less, 15 hours, 20 hours, go on vacations, grow your business that is doing well, maybe 6 million or above, and you would like to grow it over 20 million. Okay, here we have Nina, who have helped some startups do this, some founders do this. And apart from introducing you, Nina, I would like to ask you how did you do this with these startups?
Yeah, thank you so much, Juan, for having me on your show. And I really do love your vision, and I think you're really supporting the world and connecting people that can help each other. So I'm very grateful for you. The first thing I always listen for in any entrepreneur is, are they aware of their strengths? What the first step is, like what this client came to me for is that she wanted to be able to grow to 40 million in sales. And she wanted to be able to bring her next generation of leaders in, specifically her son, to support the business. And we looked at assessing who she was, what was her strengths, what were the customers that she had, what were their experiences that was valuable, and who were the people that she had around her managerial team, what were their strengths, and how were the strengths of the founder and the managerial team really supporting the next level of the business. What strategic planning did we need to get the organization to the next level? So we did a strategic assessment. We assessed their strengths. And so we basically came in and supported the organization with understanding where everyone was headed. And she was very committed that this is where she was headed. She was going to be 40 million in sales.
And how much time it took to go from one to two?
So when she started, she was at 6 million. And then we started reevaluating and restructuring her people, like moving people around, hiring people, making sure the processes were clear. So the customer experience was very good.
But when the business was a 6 million revenue business, it was like a good business.
It was good, but it was good in terms of she was, making money. There was money coming in, but she wasn't happy. She was not, going on vacation. She was working, like you said, 70 plus hours, and she really was committed to working.
She was not on vacations, not because she doesn't have money, but she doesn't have time.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. She didn't have time. And there was a number of reasons why she didn't have time. One is, she had tried to delegate things in the past, and she wasn't able to delegate. And so there was a whole training around, how to know when to delegate, how to know when to be directive or mutually planned. So she had to learn that herself, as a CEO, when, based on the situation, based on the person, what are they capable of doing? And, how can I move the work that I'm doing to my strengths and my strengths only?
Okay, but with the structure of the company that she had on the beginning, was she able to delegate or not really? I mean,
some people, it was not enough delegation, because the biggest thing that'll keep organizations from getting to that next level financially is the inability to delegate and the inability to know how to restructure the business so that it's more effective than it was before. And that's what business transformation is. That's the work that I do, which is how do you transform the business so that it stays profitable, that you're not burning your people out, you're playing to people's strengths, and that those strengths are supporting the customer experience, their ideal customer experience.
And how did you learn how to do this? Is your experience working, for example, for blue chip companies like Amex or or what?
Yeah, so I was started in American Express when I was 17, and I was there 17 years. So, I was very grateful for the time I had. And so I learned a lot about how to strategize and how to play to people's strengths from that organization. My team was responsible for identifying hundreds of millions of dollars worth of savings, and also how do you make sure that those business cases come to fruition? How do you make sure that that money is actually realized? So it was not just about money, but it was about how to engage people. And then when I started Metaspire Consulting in 2005, I was able to work for other large companies, and as time went on, Juan, just similar to you, like I started changing my business to work with more mid-market accounts, because I felt like it was something that I could really support people's families with. Like I'm helping, like she's now at 20 million, her son's in the business, he's learning the ropes, and it's about her creating a legacy beyond her years. She has this business that the culture has her values in it, and it's something that she's made a difference in
you
help
her go through the founder's trap.
Yes. And now she just got back from Croatia. She's on a 6-week vacation, and she checked her WhatsApp, once a week for any escalation, but she was able to go for 2 6-week vacations, from the US to outside the US. And she was never able to do that before. So that's very rewarding to me. It is about making money, but it's more importantly about helping people really live and not just survive.